right, back at it. Today, a little interesting day because I'm sore in some weird places. Hit chest last lift. My calves are completely sore. Hamstrings are a little sore because I did like a calf and hamstring type of leg day. The quads are good, but I'd rather save that for a complete leg day. My front delts are a little sore from the chest day. I think I already said that. So kind of try to run different stuff. But for right now, I'm gonna roll out, get stretched and warmed up. And then, I don't know, I guess we'll see what the plan is. So today, switching it up, gonna do a little behind the neck press. Now, I don't usually go super heavy with stuff like this because you almost put your shoulders in a compromised position, but I don't know, I'm just feeling something different today. And since I have, fresh rear delts, this should be okay, so. All right, we could probably go up a little bit. The 25s have felt pretty light, but just as long as everything falls on the back, we should be okay today. Okay, here we go. I haven't done this in a minute. Okay, here we go. Oh. 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 I feel like the new machine that we got, that shoulder press that I was hitting like 4 plates on, kind of helps with the development of those rear delt pressing muscles. So this feels pretty good. I think we can maybe go a little bit heavier. So. Oh. 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 Ah, fuck. Whew. Had to shift back to a little front delt action for that. So I didn't get as many as I would have liked, so I'm gonna drop it back down to 1 plate. This felt the best anyway. All right, gonna try some machine work now just because it's gonna help us get in a more natural position with the shoulder. Oh. I don't know how much pressing I got left in me, but we'll try to get a few more sets of pressing and then move over to lateral raises. Trying to do these lateral raises like pinky up, or not necessarily like pinky up, but just kind of reverse supinate them. Try to hit all rear delt when I do these today. No. Don't really need nothing too heavy today for, you know, lotto raises on the rear. If it's front, yeah, you can get away with, you know, swinging heavy dumbbells, but yeah, that's not the point. You're gonna build up, you know, right around, well, it's really right around the rotator cuff is where you want to build that roundness in the back. So not always a great idea to take it too heavy for these. So gonna keep it light and controllable today. Okay, so somehow made our way back over to pressing. So kind of like the other one, I'm gonna turn my, you know, face in on the bench and try to hit the rear. I mean, it's been feeling good so far, so might as well run up a few more reps. All right, throwing up just a little bit more weight. I think the thing about pressing behind neck or rear delt, anything really overhead, I mean, you don't have to go up like plate by plate with chest. I think, you know, throwing 10, 15 more pounds on at a time is a good idea. So try to tone the ego down a little bit, you know? Okay, I think now we're done with the pressing. Now let's do something else. All right, taking it back down into the main gym today. Well, right now. Almost didn't even come today, you know? It was very close call, but glad we're getting the work in. And it's also quiet, so we don't have to really worry about the copyright down here, which is nice. Sticking all rear laterals today, because it's even hitting the front a little bit because I'm a little sore. Just got to visualize through the t-shirt today. Try to go out. Maybe change up the angle here. Make sure my arm's going backwards. 15 per arm today. That's fucking real quiet. Too quiet. Might have to grunt a little bit. Whew. No, that's gonna hit the front. Let's see. How do we hit the back? Pinch them together. I feel like always when I turn the wrists out, that's when I get the best rear delt flexion. So like this. All right. All right, so I just feel like kind of pulling a little bit today. Nothing crazy, nothing really for the lats even, just kind of pulling those elbows through, getting some rear delt flexion here. Just trying to kind of drag down. Like I always make it, you know, look harder than it actually is, but just because you want to almost use your hands as hooks. But I might crank it up just because it is feeling a little light. Yeah, that's sitting right where I want it, like rear delts. I think that's what I noticed when I was doing this. Like, obviously lat pull down, you want to hit your lats, but this fixed position just kind of hits like traps rear delts perfect. So wouldn't recommend it for lats. Always stick to the cable. If you got this weird little hook looking machine, hits rear delts with it. Okay. Gonna really try to flex the upper back here. So kind of a behind the neck again, pull down, but mainly for the upper back and traps here. Super light, but just trying to really flex. So now I think we're gonna bump it up, and then I don't know if the form will be loose or not. Probably not. I'm just gonna try to pull that shit down simply. Whoa. Whoa. Whew. Yeah, this one's good. Might have to throw this one in. See, it's gonna take us a while to learn the new machines, but there's not just one way to work it. There's always multiple ways. Just gotta find what works right for you. Oh, shit. All right, so I've been kind of starting to use this freaking harness as a rope lately, just because I like to, you know, pull these apart a little more than the rope goes. So we're gonna use these for some face pulls. Hang on, I gotta get this in. Yeah, those ones that looks a lot better than the rope, in my opinion. The rope's too short. You can only like take it back real tight. These ones you can kind of give that loop around effect, keep the back wide. All right, let's close this one out with an Arnold pose. Okay. I don't know, you see anything from there? We gotta review it. I gotta get more nimble, lumber? I don't know. I think as soon as I cut some of the bulk, I'll be able to kind of move a little bit better. But that pretty much wraps up today. Kind of an all around, like top, upper body day. Shoulders, rear delts, you know, a little bit of back. But we'll get back into the normal routine probably tomorrow. And it's looking like maybe legs. So yeah, we got to go knock out some cardio though. So let's go get that done. All right, pretty much finished up a back and shoulders day. Pretty sure that's what I'm gonna call it, because that's really what it was. Pretty good lift. I mean, it's something different than what we would normally do. You know, usually I would do the kind of rear delt, front delt combo if I'm gonna main shoulders. But I kind of wanted to get some pull work done today. So good back and shoulder lift. Finishing it off in the car today because we did cardio downstairs and there's really no good place to prop up the camera while I do that. So 15-minute incline, high incline walk finished. And yeah, cardio is starting to get smoother and smoother as we condition a bit. So always a good sign. But so I got the question, how much do I weigh? What's my height? And how much protein intake am I having per day? So official height in as of a couple months ago, the last physical I had was 5'11". I think we were like right underneath 5'11", but I think the doctor just put it 5'11" because it was really close, so close. So 5'11", 205 pounds is what we're weighing in at. Now, obviously, this is a fluctuation weight because we're going to be cutting, but that's what I'm going to put the baseline at, 205, 5'11". So how much protein am I taking a day? I'm getting at least 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. So, in other words, a little over 300 grams of protein a day is what we're intaking right now. Some might see that as a lot, you know, others, you know, if you're heavier, might not be enough. But what I would recommend, I always say to you guys, at least 1 pound per body weight. And at the very least, 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. So if you have like 89 pounds of muscle, you'd have like 89 grams of protein. That's the very least. You know, you guys should be intaking, you know, mainly carbs and protein. Carbs are gonna weigh in a little higher than protein, just because, you know, those are easy to consume, the carbs. But you know, everybody's afraid of carbs. You know, this day and age. So I wouldn't be afraid of carbs if you're training hard. You know, carbs are what's going to give your muscle that complete round look. So I think when it comes to bodybuilding competition and you're trying to have that 3D look, you're going to need to consume carbs. So, you know, if you're dieting, you know, let's just say for instance, 3 months out of contest, you know, and your carbs, or you're not at least cycling your carbs to the point where, you know, you have a couple low days and then a high day and then a couple low days, you know, I would recommend throwing that in, especially if you feel like you're not developing the muscle to its full potential. So yeah, don't be afraid of carbs. You know, I will admit, you know, I eat a ton of, you know, grains, oats, wheat, you know, all that, rice. I'm basically getting as close to a balanced diet as possible. You know, I get my fibrous carbs, my vegetables, I get my fruits in post-workout. You know, I'm really trying to diversify the diet as much as possible, you know, with that. So I'm really utilizing nutrition this time around. I'm definitely getting, you know, my fair share of fats in this season. You know, not too much added fats, a little bit of, you know, skim milk cheese, you know, here and there, little, you know, lactate protein milk, stuff along those lines, you know, easily digestible things that aren't going to, you know, screw you up long term, especially when you're eating 6 meals a day. You know, you want easily digestible foods. So that's kind of the game plan for this prep. Keep a balanced diet until absolutely necessary to make those adjusted cuts. All right, well, that just about wraps it up for day 37. Probably going to be back in it with the leg day next, you know, whether it's on film or not. That's my plan. But like I always say, the next day is TBD because it's crunch time, and, you know, I don't always get the opportunity to film, although I'd love to put out, you know, content every other day. You know, if I miss a day here or there, just know things are hectic, trying to balance work and the prep for the Olympia. So hang in there. Appreciate everybody that's subscribing. We're this close to 400 subs. So I would appreciate if you guys helped me achieve that, and like the video if you haven't already, or you're following along with this prep journey. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in prep day 38. Peace.